Since nobody else is saying it, I will. All of the other YouTubers doing best teams for the Faceless Brawl videos, they're bad. They're just no fun.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the Faceless Brawl. Very excited about Faceless Brawl. Faceless, underused, a little misunderstood. Very, very powerful hero, or it used to be. And there are a ton of videos out there right now talking about the best team to use for the Faceless Brawl. And there's going to be another one tomorrow. And there's going to be another one tomorrow after that. And you know what? That's okay. You do you guys. It's fine. But the essence of the spirit, the reason that the Brawl exists is to learn, right? Is to learn. And the problem with a best team is that it's not actually a best team, because even if you have the #1 best team, and we'll talk about some of them in a little bit as well, even if you have the #1 best team, it might automatically lose to some random defense. And then all of a sudden you're not, your 100% win rate team is no longer a 100% win rate team anymore. So I want to tell you about my favorite Faceless team, and that is a team that we call Bob 1. And it's from a long time ago, the Bob name for Kark. I'm glad that it stuck around for a little while, but at the same time, I'm kind of sad about it, because really it represents a bad part of my YouTube career, I suppose. Anyway, the team was centered around Kark and Faceless. And for those of you that don't know, the synergy between Kark and Faceless is some of the highest synergy that exists in Hero Wars. It is much greater than Iris Heidi Dorian. It's much greater than Orion Helios or Orion Augustus. The way that these two heroes work together, multiple skills working together, it's absolutely insane. The problem is Kark as a damage dealer just isn't that strong anymore, so Faceless isn't that strong either. But Faceless using magic penetration, very interesting choice in a lot of opportunities. And of course, he can copy any ultimates, well, most ultimates, meaning that, if the opponent has a good ult that you want to just borrow for a little while, go right ahead. We've had some funny adventures with Faceless copying Luther's ult, for example, and having our Faceless jump to the other side of the enemy's team. Of course, he turns back into Faceless, and so he's by himself on the other. It's fun. That's the thing. It's fun. Anyway, there's a couple variations of Bob. Bob sometimes uses Nebula in the middle. Bob sometimes uses, Sebastian there in the middle. And very often, whenever there is no Sebastian on the enemy team, we use Jorgen, wherever my Jorgen is. Yeah, there you go. It's not the best team, and it's certainly not going to give you a 100% win rate, but we're going to have a little fun with it. All right, no, we're not going to use a pet on Martha. We're not going to use a pet on Jorgen. Remember, this is all maxed out, except for the tree of wisdom is going to be different for everybody. I have a maxed warrior and mage tree, so my warrior and mages are going to be a little bit more stronger than the average other player. Yeah, so this team works in a way that It's pretty. So Faceless has a knockup. Faceless has the ability to add, some magic defense to your team, which is something that Kark has been historically very weak with. And Jorgen, all around good mage, high magic attack for a strength hero. It's very strange that he's a strength hero. It probably would have been better to have Sebastian here because of the enemy Arachne, but Kark is going to come back here and he's going to ult. Womp, 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 womp. And it's just fun, right? That was just fun to see Kark just crush several heroes at once. Without dodge, without, a lot of armor artifacts, Kark just blows you up. The bad news is I'm gonna run out of juice here. I'm not going to be able to kill Galahad. Well, I just lost anyway. Probably should have just used Sebastian right there. So is this the best team to use? No, absolutely isn't. You want to make the team that's going to counter the defense and take this opportunity to learn. Okay, if you're just trying to get through with this event as quickly as possible, and I understand if that's the case, then yeah, go. The best team, whatever, is probably like some variation. I'm guessing here that it's probably something like Dante, Orion, Augustus, and a healer. So like Dorian, I guess, probably Dorian or Aiden. And then you throw in Chorus. Like, this is probably what everybody's saying to use as the best team. Merlin here, maybe, I don't know. And then, Mara because he stuns, and then Axel, I guess, is fine. This is probably very similar to what most people are saying to use. And it's just a fast, good team, right? The presence of Faceless doesn't really make or break it. But you're not really learning anything, and that's okay. Sometimes that's okay. And if you're just trying to get through it, you're just trying to get through it. But my favorite way to play is winning in, different and unique ways. And we can't forget, guys, the point of the Brawl is to learn. You're going up against teams with maxed out heroes So like, if I were a Kark player and I used Faceless, what heroes would I use here? I mean, I would definitely want to use Sebastian to counter that Jorgen. I don't really have any way to combat. Well, Qingmao really isn't that dangerous here. I mean, there's no Sebastian or Chorus on the enemy team, so maybe I bring my own Jorgen here. Maybe I do no healer. Maybe I bring Aurora instead of Astaroth. This is the point. To me, this is way more important than just getting it done as quickly as possible. Sure, let's try this. I'm sure this is going to be fine. I don't want to turn that on. Sometimes, having the correct tank with your Kark Faceless team is all you need. There you go. 100% win rate team. Look at that. How about that? Probably not. See, yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is actually more likely the team that everybody's using. Let's see if we can beat it with our 100% win rate team. Let's try it. Oh, man. There you go. If anybody's using this team on defense, this is the team to use on offense. All right? Guaranteed win, and I'm going to make another video about it tomorrow. I'm going to make another video about this team tomorrow. This exact team. Not even going to change the pets. Nothing. Okay. All right. In all seriousness, the way that the Brawl event is set up, the best team conversation, not 100% win rate. The best team conversation is impossible to have because you get two choices to fight and you can't refresh. Anyway, if you want to learn more about the best buys from the Faceless Brawl shop, check out the video that's on screen right now. It's a shorter video, goes over all of the things thanks to Calorie Fair. We have brand new items in the shop. I'm very excited for it. And, one of the things that I'm really going to be enjoying today, it's Sunday here it's Sunday here in St. Louis, and that means it's Battlehawks Day. St. Louis Battlehawks home opener is today. I'm going to have a good time with my family in the Hero War Central Suite. If you're in St. Louis, give me a ring. Maybe you can come by and hang out. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.